There's a lot more of you now. Welcome back to the Deep Discog Dive. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at somebody that a lot of you requested last time. Icelandic singer, songwriter, composer, and producer, Björk. I was actually pretty excited for this one because as opposed to the Strokes, whose albums I knew inside and out, I think I had only listened to like 3 of Björk's albums. Point is, I'm jumping into this discography nearly blind. I'll be looking at what are considered to be her 9 main studio albums, starting with 1993's debut all the way up to 2017's Utopia. So I won't be looking at her self-titled record from when she was really young, her soundtrack work from Dancer in the Dark, or her work with bands before debut, like with the Sugar Cubes. Let's dive in. I am frankly astounded at how complete and well put together this is. Like, I thought it would be like most debut records, fine, but with, growing creative pains. But it's there. It's all there. I remember trying to listen to this when I was younger, but Army of Me just really turned me off for some reason. And nowadays, it still doesn't really work for me. But luckily, I thought the rest of the album was great. I thought it was a really great maturation of what debut was. Also, I will say, Oh It's So Quiet, did not know about that going in. That was one hell of a left turn flex. Okay, yeah, I get the hype now. The vocal production and how Björk's breaths are compressed to be as loud as her singing first threw me off, but it so effectively makes it sound like she shrunk herself down, climbed inside your ear, and is whisper singing just to you. Or I just have tinnitus, who knows? This is like the demented love child of Bobby McFerrin, Scott Walker, and Pentatonics. I think I'm in love. Going into this one, I knew it was going to be the weakest of the bunch, and yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Timbaland-produced Björk songs is a concept that I'm glad exists and was manifested. It just doesn't do anything for me. After looking into this record and its history, its pedagogical approach, the inspiration from the 2008 financial crisis, I do respect it a great deal, even if it doesn't grip me on a minute-by-minute basis. Also, if you're curious, I did want to try out the app that was released in tandem with this album, but no love for androids. Yeah, after this one, I think I'm just going to climb in here and then never emerge. Mike the Snare's canceled. Everything is pain. See you in hell. I've noticed with these later Björk albums, at least in my most immediate listens, that they tend to focus more on these lavish soundscapes that take their time to unfurl, as opposed to immediately gripping rhythms and melodies. That's not a bad thing at all. I think it just speaks to Björk's strengths as a performer and composer and how much sonic ground she's able to cover throughout her discography. Really, there's something here for everybody. Also, boy howdy, they were not kidding about the flutes.